It's September and it is fall wedding season, so this is going to be a perfect bundle. Today I'm using the Pretty Graphics bundle, and so this is a great bundle that is perfect for weddings, baby showers, you name it. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make some last minute gifts, or even just some gifts that you could give out to your bridesmaids or even give to a bride. So this is the bundle that I'm actually using today, the Pretty Graphics bundle, and it's only $15. You're getting over $226 worth of value in here, and there's a few of them in here that I do highly recommend that you use for weddings. These wreaths right here would be gorgeous for a throw pillow. So instead of this love here, what I would actually do is do a letter. So say for example, it was for the Martins. I would put an M in there, or the Thomases put a T, and that would make a great gift. So there's some wreaths in here. This alphabet is gorgeous. So as you can see here, they did the and on a sign. So this would be a great thing to gift to somebody. Once again, put the letter on you could put the letter on a pillow. You could do M, you say for example you do his initial and then her initial and then the and in the middle, do 3 pillows or some wooden signs and things like that. This would also be perfect for wedding decor at the wedding as well. But once again, this is one of my favorite fonts that I have ever seen. It is absolutely gorgeous, as you guys can see here, and it does include the numbers as well. Now the one that I'm actually using today is this clip art piece. Now I do get questions all the time of how to use these clip art pieces, as they are going to come in tons of pieces. You're going to be able to change lots of things, from the skin tone all the way down to the different color of the robes and the hair and all of those fun things. So I really love these clip arts. So I'm actually going to show you guys over in Canva today how to put something like this together. Now as you can see, this is what I've created here. This is the bride with 2 of her bridesmaids, and the really cool thing about this is I could have 10 bridesmaids if I need to, however many or however little amount that you need, or you can solely do the bride. So here you can see we've got wine glasses, the wine, we've got the bouquet. So I've added in all of these elements. So over here on the left hand side, you can see this is how they're going to come in your file. You're going to have little bitty pieces, and you're like, how do we put these pieces together? I'm going to show you. So I've actually created a new blank page over here, and I'm going to show you just the bride to show you how to put it all together. So once you download your file, you're simply going to drag. I just drag and drop. You can hit the upload button, or you can drag and drop all the pieces that you're going to use. Now some pieces, say for example, this one right here with the hands left, or the hand right, or the hand in the air, all you need to do is flip it horizontal to turn it to the left, flip it so you can bring it over to the right. So there's not multiple sometimes of pieces, but you just need to flip it horizontal. All right, so here we go. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in the bride's body. All right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to size this out a little bit bigger just so you guys can really see everything. Now the cool thing about Canva too is you see that red line, it's going to help us center everything up. We're going to bring in our legs. Now each element piece you may need to adjust as well, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust the legs. And so when you work with pieces like this, we're not going to bring it all the way up to the body, right? We're just going to have it somewhere right about in here, and I may need to size that just a little bit more. We're going to have that gap because you have that gown. So then I've downloaded the gown that's going to correspond. So you can see on my gown that the sleeve is going towards the right, the same way as the arm. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this up here on the body and start to size it out until it fits perfect. Now, here's some mistakes that you may make, because you may want to try to bring this all the way up on her neck, but you really want to bring it down to her shoulders and then just play around with it. So I feel like I need to size that out just a little bit more. And there we have it. Now, if you notice that her foot, you notice the bottom of my foot, I've got a little bit of a gap between the gown. If you notice that foot right up on the gown, bring your legs down just a little bit as well. All right, so now that we have this, the next thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring in her hair at this point. So you can see that it's came in a little bit smaller, so we're going to size this out. And then you can tell that that's just a little bit too big, so we're gonna bring it back down. And there you have it. So I'm really happy with the way that that looks. And then I'm actually going to bring this a little bit bigger. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything okay. And then my next piece is I'm going to bring in my bouquet. So I'm going to bring in that bouquet. All right, bring it right up here, and we're going to start to size that out a little bit. And then the fun thing about these little element pieces is you can click on the rotate right here, that little circle. And then we're just going to rotate this a little bit, bring it up. And then in order to get it to go behind, because you want the hand in front of that element, what you're going to do is click on your 3 dots over here. And then we are going to go ahead and hit send to the back. So this is going to allow the hand to come to the front, and then it actually looks like she's holding it. So that looks really, really gorgeous. And then for our last piece for the bride is I'm going to add bride on the back of her shirt here. So I'm going to go ahead and size this out just a little bit more. And then there we have it. Gorgeous. So that's how easy it is to line up these elements. You can use whatever hairstyle you want to, whatever skin tone you want to, and whatever color robe that you want to. You can change the way that her feet, you can have them standing down, one in the air. And then whenever it comes to your next bride, so like you can see right here, I have these lined together. I'm going to size these up just so you can see a little bit better. I have lined these pieces the exact same way, and then when it came to the bride, if you want her to be tucked in like I did, you can just move her to where it says send to the back like I showed you before. And then the same thing with our little wine glass pieces. You're going to put them there, you're going to rotate them a little bit, and then send them to the back, and it's actually going to look like they're being held right there in the hands. And then I just added that wine bottle down here at the bottom. Now, another thing is you could bring in a font and you could add their names underneath their feet just to personalize it a little bit further. These would be perfect. You could put these on a thank you card, invitations, for the maybe a what do you call that, like a bridal shower. So like I said, there is so many different things that you could do with this one. I highly recommend that you guys check out this bundle because $15, you guys cannot beat it. So here is our coffee mug. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it down right here so you guys can really check that out. Look at how gorgeous that is. So as you guys can see, I use the Cricut mug press, and I've used the Cricut mug. So I've actually used the 15-ounce mugs here, and then I just sized it all the way from the bottom to the top, and it just looks gorgeous. So once again, I just used my Sawgrass SG. I used my 1000, but you could definitely do your SG 500, your Epson printers, and then I just used that Cricut mug press. So all you're going to do, print it out, put it on here, let a bit of heat tape, put it in your press, and then boom, you've got a mug. Once again, I really, really love the way that this came out. I hope you guys have found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.